looked at that scenario, I saw a little thing, a little revelation, and that is a revelation that sometimes you can be in the house and still be lost. The sense we have is that to be lost, we have to be outside. We have this sense that lost people are normally people who are outside. But the worst type of being lost is to be inside the house and still lost. I will begin by laying down the premise of every encounter with Jesus. Every time a man and a woman encounters Jesus, there are generally 4 things that should happen. If a man encounters Jesus, it doesn't matter where they encounter Jesus. It doesn't matter whether they encounter Jesus in history or whether they encounter Jesus in contemporary times. It doesn't matter whether they encounter Jesus on the pages of the Bible or they encounter Jesus on a road in Lagos. There are 4 things you are going to find every time people encounter Jesus. The first thing you're going to find is that every time there's an encounter with Jesus, every time there's an authentic encounter with Jesus, you're going to find a revelation. Turn to your neighbor and say revelation. Every time people encounter Jesus, there's always going to be a revelation. Either that encounter reveals to the person who God is, or that encounter reveals to the person who Jesus is, or that encounter reveals to the person who they truly are. But however that encounter happens, every encounter with Jesus will often leave a man who encountered Jesus with a revelation. The second thing, encounters with Jesus would normally would happen. You're going to see with encounters with Jesus is a correction, a course correction. It is hard to encounter Jesus and not be corrected. It's hard to encounter Jesus and not have that encounter leave you with a course correction. The third thing you're going to find every time a man encounters Jesus is that you're going to find transformation. Turn to your neighbor and say transformation. And when I say transformation, I'm not talking financial transformation. In fact, let me tell you something. There was really no time in the Bible when anyone encountered Jesus and walked away rich. When people encounter Jesus, there is transformation, no doubt, but the transformation is a moral transformation. Are you listening to me, someone, this morning? And the last thing that would generally happen when people encounter Jesus is that there is a commission. Turn to your neighbor and say commissioner. It is hard to encounter Jesus and not walk away with an assignment.